And, the witnesses were describing the ductworks flying out and the windows flying off at the point of impact, and then insulation shooting out. And then, of course, obviously the billows and billows of smoke that was flying as well. Now that that's starting to clear a bit, you can get a good idea of what hit that building and where it was. You can see that as we take this shot, it looks like to be remnants of a plane. And you can see where the impact was, and we had people on the scene, literally just minutes after this happened, talking about the retaining wall that runs in front of that. And the retaining wall appears to be the spot just inches above it where this plane hit.
And at this point, once again, just 2 reported injuries at this point, and we have learned that one person has been treated for burns, stabilized, and then taken down to San Antonio to the Brooke Army Medical Center. A second person has been admitted to the hospital. One person still unaccounted for inside that building. Once again, this plane hit the building shortly before 10 o'clock this morning, certainly a time when everyone has already come to work. We do not know how filled this building was, of course.
Right over, it's almost an identical building over to the right. That's what it looked like before. This is what that building really was. It's almost a mirror image of what that building was, just a sheer black wall of windows that this plane crashed into. And we can go back to this building. I want to describe for you the scene again. We pulled up on the scene right around 10 o'clock.
Research Boulevard in the northwest part of Austin, for those of you who are familiar with it, Research Boulevard and the Mopac Expressway. The building is near a busy highway, the Mopac Expressway. Plenty of witnesses saw this happen. We're getting stunning images from our iReporters. We, of course, are going through them all and will continue to bring them to you. But look at the amount of smoke continuing to billow out of that building after the plane flew into it. Firefighters say there is a great deal of damage. I'm just going to talk to a retired commercial in D.C. right now. Gene, you've been in contact with Homeland Security officials, a great number of developments. Just bring us up to speed. For anybody who has not heard what has happened so far, walk us through this.
Well, I think everybody is trying to come up to speed on this story. There's a lot of information out there, some of it not completely verified, single source. This is what we heard from one federal source, that this individual had indeed set a house on fire before he took off on this airplane. The Department of Homeland Security has modified its initial remarks in light of the new information that's been coming in. They now say at this time we have no reason to believe there was a nexus to terrorist activity, but they don't talk about criminal activity, which they did in a previous statement. They say, we continue to gather more information and are aware there is additional information about the pilot's history.